Hello, welcome to my unboxing and quick review of the Jenson Button McLaren MP2-27 from the Australian Grand Prix in 2012, so the first Grand Prix of the season. So you've got a nice box with that silver colouring which kind of matches the silver on the car, although this is really a grey and this car is actually silver. It was an interesting finish, that finish that they introduced on the McLarens at that point in time. So this is an oldish model now, and it's surprising that it's still in its shrink wrap. I got a really good deal on it, probably just because the shrink wrap was slightly damaged, so it's not a problem to take the shrink wrap off. There's a hole in it there. Anyway, I'll use my knife to get into that straight away. So a very typical okay, well, I'm doing that completely the wrong way, so it's destroying the shrink wrap, whatever. Very typical Spark Models box. I don't have any modern-ish Spark Formula 1 cars. I think I might have one Lotus 81 or something, Elio De Angelis Essex Grand Prix, so you can have a look in my other videos from the past for that, and I'll maybe put a link at the end to that one. So part of my Lotus Essex collection. So of course we've got a properly branded Vodafone McLaren Mercedes, and there's the separate card in the back of the box, of course. So that comes out, and then we're into the end bits here. Now while I'm talking about it, so MP2-27, so it's MP4 stands for McLaren Project 4. As I've explained before, Ron Dennis owned a racing team called Project 4, and he bought McLaren, so he named the combined entity, he kept the name of McLaren for the combined entity, but all the cars then had a designation of MP4. It's only with the with Ron Dennis leaving the team more recently, maybe 2020-ish, that they've changed the names of their cars to MCL. And I don't know if they continued the numbering, probably, so we may now be on MCL 34, I suppose. No, would help if I could add up. 39 perhaps, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see. But Jenson Button's car. Jenson Button is a Somerset boy like myself, so I'm a bit of a Jenson Button fan, and quite happy to buy a car at last, because I don't think I have anything else Jenson Button, and so this is his race-winning car. Right, looking at the detail, we've got a great pitot tube on the front there and a little aerial, so it's not bad at all, really. I'm quite impressed with that, the detail, being a 43rd scale car. Lovely tyres. So this is from the era of the narrow tyres and the narrow rear wing. Let's have a look at that rear wing. Yeah, interesting how it gets narrow there, but I guess that's representative. You've got ducting detail on the rear brakes and on the front brakes. Let's see if we can get a better look at this front brake. Not too bad. Right, anyway, let me see if I can take this off. But I've got to be really careful, don't want to hit the barge boards. That's what Jenson used to say every time he raced it, I'm sure. And so do like Jenson's distinctive standard helmet. I'm never a fan of the gimmicky helmets that they sometimes put on, but I guess that's a marketing thing, perhaps for the fans to spend even more money. Okay, so I've not seen this before, so this must be how they present it when you buy a new Spark model, and that's great. So that's okay, that's taken off the one for the lid, so I'm going to put that back where it belongs. Now no doubt this little bag, which was stuck to the bottom, is somewhere I can put, hang on, there's something in here. There's some kind of logo or something in here, I don't know, I can't see well enough to figure out what that is. You may already see it before me. Try to get that focus. There we go. I'm just going to switch into my more magnifying spectacles, and oh boy, I can't tell what that is. It might be upside down. I might be looking at the back of it. Interesting. I've not seen that kind of thing before. I'll have to take a photo of that and zoom in on it, and maybe I'll put in the description or the comments what that is if you couldn't work it out. So I'm going to remove the back screw first. I'm being really careful with the barge boards, like I say. I always remove my cars off the plinths, so happy to do this. Excuse me. I can display them much better if they're not on plinths. And of course you can see below onto the, if you've got a multi-story display case, you can see through any clear shelf to below. So right, I'm going to pop that over there. Okay, and then we've got this spacer off the bottom. Make sure I take care of those screws. Right, okay, looking at the car. Excellent, very happy. The silver finish is very representative on this, which is very pleasing. Slightly not 100% reflective, as per the real car. Now, yeah, look at the detail on the front wing. Excellent. You've got some trailing edge bits in there. Yeah, really good. And of course, that's a multi-part rear wing. This is really, it's a multi-part rear wing. This piece, that piece, this piece at the back. Admittedly, that red Vodafone coloured piece is moulded into one piece when it should be two, but that's not too bad. Got the venting on the side there, Pirelli P0, and interestingly, all the tyres are the correct way up in terms of Pirelli P0, and you can't roll the wheels. So that's an interesting choice by Spark to do that. But lovely wheel detail there, and on the back as well. No, I'm very happy with this. It's a beautiful model, actually. Let's have a look at his steering wheel. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's too small to have the detail really clear, but there's plenty of busyness going on. You have got reflective material in the mirrors, which is great. Yeah, all in all, very happy with that. You've got the exhaust outlets there. Yeah, beautiful car. Excellent. So I guess these were the 2.4 litre V8s. I can't remember. You've got the barge board coloured as a wood because it is wooden. Strangely enough, I don't know why. Well, I guess it's maybe safer to have wood. I don't know. Small Venturi at the back, nothing like the modern ground effect stuff we see today. And you can see these barge boards at the bottom. And you've got the undernose detail there, a little bit of Venturi there. And nice suspension detail. Got to be so careful with these models. And it doesn't feel overly fragile, but if you get something slightly wrong, it won't go well. So anyway, there we go. Let's just turn it around on the other side so we've got Vodafone the correct way up, like that. And Mercedes and Lucozade on the rear wing. Okay, yeah, very nice. Number 3. I used to have a number 3 on my BMX when I was a kid. So another good reason to be a Jenson fan. So obviously this is 2012. Jenson won the first race of the season, Australian Grand Prix, which is this car. And he won the championship in 2009, of course, for Brawn, which had the same Mercedes, well, had an earlier version of this Mercedes engine, of course. Let's look at the logo detail on the barge board. Yeah, good stuff there. Yeah, I've got no idea what those stickers are for. I can't imagine, well, they won't be cigarette sticker or anything like that. So I really don't know what that is. Do comment if you know what it is. I don't know if that's the right way up or the wrong way up. Probably the wrong way up. Do comment if you know, and I'll put a comment in as well if I figure it out. Okay, well, thank you for watching. So like I say, I've got a couple of other Formula 1 cars, 1981 season, I think. Let's think Ferrari, Renault and Lotus. And then I've got other racing cars, sports cars, a lot of 43rd scale, a lot of Spark models. So do subscribe. You'll be able to watch a load of those videos. some HPI models, which I'm really particularly keen on, and yeah, some 12th, some 18th, and even some 64 scale models. So thank you for watching, and you'll hear from me again soon. Cheers.